Hi, welcome to the contact detail tutorial. In this video, we're going to give you the lowdown on how to work with your contacts in Hilo and show you some great tips and tricks for getting through the system. First, let me just say how important it is to track information about your contacts. The more you remember about each interaction you have with a prospect and the details of their life is instantly going to bring you closer to them. So we forget this sometimes when we're focused on growing our teams. So think of tracking your contacts as nurturing your clients and your sales needs. So we'll get down to it. Let's take a look at some of the tracking features we have in Hilo. We have two different views for contacts. It's the pipeline view and our contact list view, which is what you see here. We'll start with the detailed view for each contact. By getting to that, you click on a name. I'll pick Arya over here. Game of Thrones fan will be familiar with that name. Now, the first section that you come to is where all that personal information I was talking about is stored. Children's names, spouses' names, birthdays. This field down here is also really useful. We call it derived by, meaning you can track where this lead came to you from. Maybe they told you they saw some of your Facebook posts and decided to reach out, or you're making a push to recruit more people on LinkedIn. Log the lead source here, and then you can report on it later to see where most of your leads are coming from. That way you can see which strategies are paying off for you and which ones aren't worth your time. You can check out our reporting and stats on all these fields by clicking this link under the My Business menu on the header bar right up here. But we also have this section below that, the tags and custom fields. This is where you can group your contacts in whichever ways make sense to you. That way you can filter your list and target your reach outs and marketing more effectively. Maybe you think teachers are a great group for you to target, or you want to track whether that networking group on Tuesdays is really bringing in any leads. Tags make this super easy. Create the group by typing the name in this field over here, New Tag, and click Add Tag. That'll add the tag to the prospect's contact card. Once you click the button, you'll know that it worked when it pops up in this box over here. If you've already created the tag, you can click in that box and choose from the drop-down list of the tags you've already used. Now, right there. Before we move on, be sure you click the Save button up here on the top right to save any edits you've made to your contact's information. Don't forget that step. Now I'd like to draw your attention to these tabs up here. This is where we tie the other areas of Hilo like calendar events and emails to your contact tracking. Let's go through some of them. Calendar events like meetings or phone calls assigned to the contact will be logged in the Actions tab. All the valuable information you want to remember about a contact, like how you met or what you bonded over, can be captured in the Notes tab. We also have the Reach Out Log tab here that keeps track of anything you add from the Complete menu on the Goal Tracker page or reach outs you enter directly into the log. And now in the Email tab, you'll find a log of all the emails you've sent to your contacts from Hilo. You can also send email right from this page. Click the green button on the right, and the modal window will open up for you to send a message to your contact. We designed it this way so it's easy for you to do research on your people to refresh your memory and send your message all from the same place. You can close it just by hitting that X box up there. This product bar over here allows you to keep track of products your contact has shown interest in. Search to easily find the product and add it to the contact's record by clicking the appropriate button when you roll over the image. So if you search for it and then you roll over the image, you'll see you have some choices for how to add it. A log of all the products you've added is kept in the Products tab. Now, just a side note, if your company's products are not shown on the right, click that feedback link up here in the My Account menu and tell us which company you're with, and we'll add them for you. Now, the last thing I want to cover on the contact card are these buttons up here. We all know that fortune is in the follow-up, but we so often forget to do it and people fall through the cracks. Well, those days are over. Click any of these buttons and Hilo will remind you to follow up with that contact in the specified period of time. For example, if I just got off the phone with Arya and emailed her some more information on my business, I'd want to remind myself to reach out to her again in maybe 3 days. So I'd choose this 3-day option up here. In 3 days, Arya Stark will show up in the follow-up section of my goal tracker with a little icon next to her name that says scheduled, because I scheduled this follow-up for a reason. I didn't just randomly add her to my list. So that's it. That's the contact detail. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial and for being one of our cherished Hilo customers. I will see you next time. Thank you so much.